He told everyone exactly what he wanted: peace, cooperation, a united Europe. He was lying about all of it. And because he was lying so openly, so warmly, so convincingly, nobody saw what was actually coming. By the time they did, it was already over. Otto von Bismarck concealed his political goals so completely that he outmaneuvered every opponent around him and unified Germany under Prussian rule. A goal nobody even knew he had until the moment it was done. He didn't hide by going silent, he hid by talking. This is Law 3. It's the 1860s. Europe is a chessboard of competing empires. Austria, France, Russia, Prussia, all watching each other with deep suspicion. Otto von Bismarck is Prussia's new chancellor, brilliant, calculating, utterly unreadable. His real goal, the goal he tells absolutely nobody, is to unite all the fragmented German states under Prussian leadership. To do this, he needs to go to war with Austria, then France, consecutively, strategically, without either seeing it coming before the other is already defeated. His true ambition was to consolidate power under Prussian leadership. Yet, he carefully disguised this through diplomatic maneuvering, appearing to pursue peace, cooperation, and stability at every turn. He met with Austrian diplomats and spoke warmly of partnership. He met with French Emperor Napoleon III and hinted at territorial concessions. He made every rival believe they had nothing to fear from Prussia. They relaxed, they stopped preparing, and then Bismarck moved. Austria defeated in 7 weeks. France defeated in 6 months. The German Empire declared in the Hall of Mirrors at Versailles. In under a decade, Bismarck had done what everyone said was impossible, not through force alone, but through misdirection so complete that his enemies were still shaking his hand while he was sharpening the knife. But Bismarck isn't even the most elegant example of this law in action. The owner of this law is Joseph Will, who is simply known as the Yellow Kid. Now, the Yellow Kid is known as one of the most creative con artists in the history. The Yellow Kid had identified his target, a man named Gizel. Long before he made his move, he created a setup. He arranged a boxing match scam which would separate Gizel from his money quickly and definitively. But he also knew that if he would have initiated with the boxing match scam, Gizel would have never gave him the money. So he did not. He first approached Gizel with building a fake relationship, talking about selling a lodge, flipping it, completely unrelated with his real intentions. After getting Gizel comfortable, trusting off balance in all the right ways, he had to conceal his intentions and switch attention, create a smoke screen. Once he had lulled Gizel into a false sense of security, the real move came. Gizel never saw it because he was still looking at the lodge. The boxing match, they set up Gizel. The boxes were arranged. The fighter that got knocked out had a ball of chicken blood in his mouth. Gizel had betted the $35,000 in the match instead of putting it on the lodge. Everyone thought the fighter was dead, so Gizel ran away and never came back. All of the men walked away with $35,000. The lodge never existed. The real target was never the money. The real target was Gizel's attention. Control the attention and you control everything that follows. This is the Law 3 of the 48 Laws of Power. Conceal your intention. Keep people off balance and in the dark by never revealing the true purpose behind your action. If they have no clue what you're up to, they cannot prepare a defense. Guide them far enough down the wrong path, envelop them in enough smoke, and by the time they realize your true intentions, it will be too late. But here's the subtle genius: green ads that most people miss. Don't hide your intentions by going quiet. That only makes people suspicious. Instead, talk endlessly about your desires and goals, just not your real ones. You appear friendly, open, and trusting while concealing your actual intentions and saving rivals on time-consuming wild goose chases. Silence is a red flag. Noise, deliberate misdirected noise, is the perfect cover-up. You see this law everywhere once you know how to look for it, such as the startup app that announces it is building a productivity routine for you. Meanwhile, the real product is not the productivity routine that it's giving you, it is the data it's quietly collecting. The negotiator who opens with an extreme position, not because they expect to get it, but because it moves the entire conversation toward where they actually want to land. Concealing your intentions allows you to gain an advantage because competitors and rivals are unaware of your next move. It also helps you avoid envy and opposition before you're ready to face either. The most powerful moves in any game, chess, business, politics, negotiation, share one thing and one thing in common. Nobody saw them coming, not because they were hidden, but because everyone was looking somewhere else. That was law 3. Tomorrow, law 4. And it's the one that will change how you speak in every room you walk into forever. Thank you.